The news the past couple of days has been about this mosque that's supposedly being built 2 blocks away from Ground Zero, of course, where the World Trade Center was. It was destroyed on September 11, 2001. A lot of people my age and older, of course, remember that day very well. And again, as an atheist, I'm not into the whole religion. There's a God, no matter what you call it, whether you call it Allah or you call it God or whatever deity you believe in. I'm not necessarily a big fan of that. However, as an American and as a very big supporter of the Constitution, I have a big problem with people prohibiting other people from worshiping in whatever way they want to worship. Now, of course, I don't know much about Islam or what Muslims worship and what a mosque really is, because I've never been in one. But I do know that it is actually a very peaceful religion, and the people who want to build this mosque were not the same people who destroyed the World Trade Center. Now, I believe in religious freedom. I don't like religion. I think it's very controlling and manipulative. But I do believe that anyone should have the right to worship however they want to worship. Now, I have a big problem with the people who are calling out Muslims and saying that they have no right to build this mosque there, that they're only treading on and stomping on the graves of these victims, blah blah blah, whatever bullshit you want to make up. I have a problem with it. It seems to me that the only people who believe in religious freedom in this country are people who are not religious. And the people who don't believe in religious freedom are Christians. Christians are making this a big deal that the only people who are allowed to worship within 2 blocks of the World Trade Center are Christians. And this is an issue I have with this country, that they're the ones who get all up in arms when Obama says we're not a Christian nation. Hey, Earth to Christians, we're not a Christian nation. We are not a Christian nation. Get it out of your heads that we're a Christian nation, because we're not. We are a nation where what you believe or what you don't believe, you have a right to believe it. So for you to make a big deal of this is just showing your ignorance, is showing your lack of compassion for anybody who believes something different than you. You all have something up your you know what, and I'm sick of it. I'm sick and tired of people saying you're not allowed to believe it because I don't believe it and I don't like it, so you can't believe it. That's just wrong, and that's not what this country's values were founded on. People came to this country not because they wanted to worship God, but because they didn't want to worship what the king wanted them to worship. The king made up his own religion because he wanted to get a divorce, and he persecuted anyone who didn't believe in that, and so they came over here. And this is the same exact thing that's happening now. People are persecuting people of other people's beliefs because they don't believe in God. Because I'm telling you right now, the people who are building this mosque were not the people who crashed planes into that building. The people who crashed planes in that building were extremist jihadists. They believed that they were killing infidels. Muslims are peaceful people. They're not people who are going to destroy the fabric of America. In fact, this is destroying the fabric of America, people trying to prevent them from building this mosque. Now again, like I said, I'm not an expert in the Muslim religion. I'm not. But what I am an expert in is pointing out hypocrisy. If this was a church, would anybody be making a big deal of this? Would I be making a big deal of this? No, I don't care. If you want to worship how you want to worship it. You know, stop worrying about what other people are doing. Because I know for a fact that if this was a church, no Muslim would be saying, well, they can't build a church near Ground Zero. No atheist, I wouldn't be saying it. No Buddhist. I mean, what is the problem with them building a mosque near Ground Zero? It's 2 blocks away. Who cares? I mean, it's so ignorant of this people in general to prevent other people from worshiping how they wanted to worship. I just wanted to make a video on that. I mean, usually I try to have an idea in my head of what I'm going to say, but this one I just felt like ranting because I'm so aggravated at just the thought that people are so hypocritical, that it's just that people are such religious bigots in this country. It's unbelievable. I mean, even as an atheist, it's disgusting to see this. Oh, you can't have it because I don't believe it. No, I mean, it's just unbelievable. I just wanted to make a video of this. That was all I wanted to say. You know, I just hope Christians just shut up and go away, because I can't take this anymore. This we're right, you're wrong attitudes they have, and just their complete ignorance of other people's beliefs and their complete lack of respect for other people.